Good morning, everybody. I hope you're having an absolutely amazing morning. Happy Saturday. How are you doing? How are you feeling? I wanted to pop on here real quick. I feel like the weekends are always busy. So I labeled this, and this is something to think about, as I was at the gym, and I've been listening to a lot of people talk over the last couple of days about New Year's resolutions, right? And what that looks like and what it's going to look like for you. And so what if this year, instead of setting a New Year's resolution, what if you went at it and said, you know what, I'm not going to do a New Year's resolution this year. What I'm going to do is I'm going to create different habits. I'm going to see if I can prop this up so you guys can actually see me. So I was listening to our friend Brian, my husband Steve, and just a lot of people talking about this whole New Year's resolution, this idea of going after something, right? And what happens and what you find is people set New Year's resolution goals. January 1st comes and they'll go, oh, I'm gonna lose 100 pounds, or they set these crazy goals, but this resolution, right? It's this resolution. It's almost like this word that comes and goes, and in 2 weeks, people just kind of forget what they were doing and they drop off, right? But what if I asked you and I said, what are the habits that you're going to change? Like, what if we don't even talk about a New Year's resolution, but what if we say, okay, in order to get to where you want to go, and you get here next year. So December, is today the 29th? I don't even know. December 29th, 2019, what do you want your life to look like? That's my first question. What do you want it to look like? Where do you see yourself with your health, relationships, family, finances, school, whatever it is? Like, if you have not written out just kind of a vision for your life, do it with your kids. Your kids, like, if you don't know how to dream, just get your kids a piece of paper and ask them to dream, and don't knock down their goals, right? Like, our girls are like, I'm going to be a professional ballerina. One's going to be a famous singer. Like, don't tell them they can or can't do something. Just let them write it down. Oftentimes as adults, we forget to dream. I had for years forgotten how to dream, and my husband had taught me how to do that again, that things are possible if you work and take action. Can you be healthier by this time next year and see the successful fat loss that you want? If you put in the work, you have the accountability, and you take those and you change your habits to get to where you want your goals to be. Can you be financially free and get out of debt? I had no idea that was even possible. But over the course of 3 years, what our family has achieved in paying off debt is mind-blowing when you get focused, when you set goals and you change habits, right? And so a lot of you, I'm gonna give you a quick example. Habits would be changing, maybe not going out to eat, but your habit is you need to make sure that you're eating in your house and making your food 6 times a week. Maybe a habit is hitting the alarm clock 3 times before you get up, and then all of a sudden your day is, you would say your day is wrecked because you didn't go to the gym because you slept in. So a habit would be, my husband says this to me all the time, you set 1 alarm clock in the bathroom so that your habit changes, and you make that 2-degree shift, and you have to get up to go shut your alarm clock off. So therefore you're getting out of bed, you're gonna go to the gym. You just have to figure out what you want by this time next year, and we've got to figure out the habits you need to change to get to where you want to go. So don't get to January 1st in a couple of days and go, my New Year's resolution is, let's go, where do I want to be in exactly 1 year, and what is it going to take to get there? If you want help setting goals, I would love to help you. Reach out and go, hey, this is my goal over here. How do I get there? Like, do you need help with food? Do you need help with understanding ketones better? Do you need help with, hey, what do you do for workouts? Like, there's lots of simple ideas. We can talk. I actually did, if you look at the post I did, I think it's the most recent post, so it should be the picture underneath this video. I said, what are some Q&A questions that you have? Post the questions below, and I'll come on and do a live this weekend sometime, probably Sunday, and we'll talk about all of those questions, which probably will help you get to your goals, right? Even finances. Like, my husband and I are going to go into just, we've got lots of big goals for our family, and it's creating little habits. We know we've got to do something on Monday that we want to do. It's called Marriage Tip Monday, to get us to where some of our goals are, right? There's a lot of people asking, like, how did your family get completely out of debt? We're going to talk more about that and how our family did it, and some of the things that you had to give up for things you like more. Like, there's a lot of things we've been able to achieve in 3 years that I feel like we just haven't talked about. And so we're going to be doing more of that. We're going to be more vocal, giving people ideas on lots of different things. But for your health journey, and a lot of you are here for that reason, Let's get specific. What habits are you going to change now so that next year when it comes back around in 2019, your body and your life, you can look completely different and feel different, right? And so I just want to hop on here and go, let's not talk about resolutions. Let's talk about habits that need to be changed and how to get there. And so I hope you guys are having a great day, great morning. I went to the gym. One more tip that I would find is this. If your goal is to get to the gym and work out, whatever it is, you don't have to go all crazy strenuous doing like Spartan runs like my girlfriend does. She's been working out with me at the gym the last couple of days because she's in town. It's just moving your body. And I work out better, and I'm guessing a lot of you do too if you have accountability. So if you just need somebody to do it with you, you've got to make the ask. Find somebody to go to the gym with you. Hire a trainer. Go to fitness classes. Become friends with the ladies at the fitness classes or the men. Because what happens is they're going to look for you. And if you're not there, they're going to call you out, right? Accountability is so important. And so I hope that was helpful. I would encourage you over this weekend to think about the habits that you're going to change to get to where you want to go. Not the idea of creating a New Year's resolution and then 2 weeks falling off and coming back next year and going, oh yeah, what was my resolution last year? And then one more thing real quick, and then I'll let you go. We've done this for years, but our family each of us pick a word. One word that I feel like needs to be focused on for this year. Last year in 2018, the word that was for my life was action. And I found a quote and I found a Bible verse and things that I would say my word is action. So when I had fear come up or there was something that I knew I needed to do, I needed to act upon the ideas and act upon the things that needed to get done in order to reach this goal. I hope this is making sense. So my word last year was action. I would encourage you to pick a word this year that's on your heart. My word this year is intentional. Being intentional with my marriage, being intentional with relationships, being intentional with my business, being intentional with this page and what that looks like. And I'm going through and writing out the steps that I need to do and the habits and the goals that I have to get to where our family wants to be next year. So my word is intentional, and I'm going to go find a phrase or a quote to go with that. Like, what would your word be? If you feel like there's one word that you just need to focus on this year, it might be focus. It might be health. It might be giving. It might be serving. It might be one of my daughters is surrender. One of my other daughters is thankfulness. One of my other daughters is patience, right? We had the girls sit down and go, what is something you want to focus on? And what is the one word? And then we're helping them find a little quote to go with it, or a Bible verse or a saying or a song or whatever you want it is. And so I would say your 2 outcomes for this next, courage. I love that, right? Like maybe your year is like, I need to be courageous or financially free. Maybe it's freedom. Maybe it's education. Maybe you want to, it doesn't matter. You know what's on your heart. You know that this next year, there's something that you want to go after. Label it with one word. So your action step for this weekend, and I would love for you to share below, is what are the habits you're going to change to get to where you want to go? And what is the one word that is going to kind of overall represent your year? I would love to hear them because I think they're so fun. So I appreciate you all. Have a great day, and we'll talk to you soon.